Now we're going to show you how to create a scatter plot using the TI-84. First, enter your X values in list 1 and the Y values in list 2. You could switch them if you want to, but just make sure you know which one is your X list and which one is your Y list. Then press second stat plot right here and choose plot 1. Now make sure plot 1 is turned on. You might have to hit enter and then pick the first icon that you see. So the X list will default to list 1, but press second list if you need to change the list of X values. The Y list will default to list 2. Again, press second list if you need to change those values. Then you go ahead and press graph right here. And odds are you might see a blank screen. So then you want to press the zoom very close to the graph button. And then you will see a menu. Scroll to zoom stat. How are you going to remember that? Well, you're in stats class and we're trying to zoom. So use the stat zoom. And then you'll have your graph. Now, if you want to do a regression for the data that you put in both your lists, you need to make sure that diagnostics is on by pressing second catalog, which is right here. A lot of times, if you change the batteries, if you do a memory clear, this will be accidentally turned off on the calculator. I wish it defaulted to on, but it doesn't. Then you're going to scroll all the way down. Now you can hit the D key, which is like x to the minus 1. It should be a green D. And it brings you down to the D's, and you can scroll there. And then you're going to scroll to diagnostic on and press enter. Then you're going to press stat, you know where that button is, and scroll to calc right here. Then make sure you go to line reg, which is linear regression, and press enter. Then you're going to get this prompt here for the X list, the Y list, frequency list, which if you have one, which you almost never do. If you wanted to store an equation so you could graph it, you could put it there. But most times we just need list 1, list 2, and then we hit calculate. The correlation coefficient is whatever is represented by R here. Now be careful because the font, sometimes it's hard to see if this is a negative. So make sure you check the sign there when you're writing the number. So there's R, the correlation coefficient.